do you make of the decision of the court?
Firstly, for myself, and also on behalf of every other victim, it is very significant, and we are very happy that the court has recognized the crimes and responsibility and role Usman Sonko had placed as one interior minister, one as IGP, and another part where he was the head of the state guards. You cannot just oversee the torture of the people, and you just say I'm not responsible. So the fact that the judge has very clearly stated that he was held responsible for these actions, even though he had said he was not physically there, is very significant to the Gambian people. It has made us happy as victims to see that this has happened and to hear the strong words. And I would just generally say we are really pleased. One thing we would have wished is for the court to have recognized sexual violence as a crime against the population of the Gambia, because it has been said a lot of times during the TRRC and at many places that sexual violence was in fact used by soldiers, by members of the PIU to threaten people, to make political opponents of Jammeh weak and seen as people who cannot challenge him. That is the same way as torture has been used. So we would say we would have wished that would have been recognized as a crime against the population of the Gambia, of women who have been tortured, even men who have been electrocuted, as it was said here. But generally, I would say the judgment is welcomed, and we are happy that even outside the Gambia, justice has been served, and we are not stopping. We are going after them one by one because they have to pay.
Okay, in terms of the options available to victims of sexual violence, if these victims have not been compensated by the TRRC or the government, and those hoping to get justice from the court here haven't been able to do that, what do you think will be the next point of action for those victims?
I mean, there are courts available, and victims are always ready to go to courts to make their voices heard, to make themselves seen and heard. And I would say those victims should go forward. And victims are not stopping, like I said. You not being compensated at one place does not mean you're not going to try your luck at another place. It's their right, and they have to be seen and heard everywhere else. So there are many courtrooms, there are many instances, and there are many places that the victims are going to go to be heard, to be seen, to be compensated fairly. And I said, it's not about the compensation, it's about the courts accepting the responsibility of those who have subjected them to such crimes.
And what does the verdict mean for the Gambian civil society as such, and also for the process of transitional justice in the country?
It is a big win. I've said that a lot of times. It's a big win for the Gambian civil society, for the Gambian population, for the Gambia as a country itself. Because if a crime has happened and then nothing is being done inside or even outside of the Gambia, then the victims, the civil society, the Gambians themselves will feel that these things could happen again. But the fact that people are being stopped, people are being held responsible, means that victims have won, victims are winning. We're going miles, we're going places to hold every other person responsible who has played a part in all of these violations. And of course, the work of civil society behind all of this, be it international media or even the ones in the country, it's I would say, I wouldn't say a complete relief, because we are going forward. But then it shows that the work, it's worth it and it's going to pay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.